We're Riviera Produce. We're farming several acres, well, over 6,500 acres in West Cornwall. The main crop we're growing are brassicas, which range from cauliflower, calabrese, spring greens, pointed cabbage, savoys, and so on. We're spread from the Lizard Point up to Padstow and across to the Roseland. So we got several different locations, soil types, microclimates, soil types, anything from very light sand to heavy clay, which is challenging, as every grower would say.
Soil is a really essential asset for farmers. We need to manage it and protect it for crop production now and also into the future. So we really need to make sure that we're keeping soil in the field and stop it running off into watercourses. Soil can carry with it nutrients and pesticides that can impact on water quality as well. So keeping soil in good health and in the field is particularly challenging when you're growing crops like field vegetables.
This particular field was in summer cauliflower, so we harvested cauliflower off this field in July, and then first week of August, when the crop was finished, it was lightly dissed over. We lightly dissed in the cover crop of Phacelia, linseed and clover. We've been doing this for 2 or 3 years now, and we've noticed a great improvement in the soil structure and the amount of wildlife, such as worms and all the stuff you can't see. So the soil health is definitely improving through this practice. You see more worms. So they're all busy, all being protected by the cover crop above them. And, some lovely crumbly pre-soil there.
Cover crops can be a really useful way of improving soil health. They can be used to increase the soil organic matter by incorporating cover crops into the rotation. That means that you're increasing the ability of the soil to hold water, and water will infiltrate into the soil better when it's in good health, and the roots can grow better, and the crop is more drought resilient because you've got that better water holding capacity as well.
So here we are planting spring greens right behind a corn stuff. So the preparation here was they run the Batterstat carrier over it a couple of times, all straight in with the strip tiller and the planter. What we're finding with the strip tiller is better soil drainage, more even crops, because every plant has got the same chance. We're finding that we aren't getting harvesting rigs stuck on this sort of ground because the ground's consolidated and holds up all the machinery, so we're not causing compaction and ruts. All you're doing is cultivating the one strip you need to put the plant in. He's down at sort of 8 inches, 9 inches, so the root of the plant will go straight down, and as it's going down, we found it goes out sideways in between the layers in the soil. You'll find the layers in the soil and go sideways as well. So you are using all of the field, even though you think you're just using the one slot.
The more that the soil is disturbed, the more that the soil biology within that soil is disturbed as well and broken up and doesn't work as well. And to have good soil health, we really need the essential elements of biological, chemical and physical aspects of soil all functioning well together. So if we can avoid over cultivating the soil, trafficking too much from the soil, and reduce the damage that we're causing to the soil biology, it can actually work better for us. Techniques such as strip tillage are really a good step forward in this aspect because they're really just cultivating the part of the soil that we need to grow the crop into and avoiding disturbing the rest of the field.
Like I've been saying, we've changed lots of things over the last few years. We're cover cropping, which is bringing in beneficials. We're strip tilling ground, which is improving the structure and bringing the worms back. We aren't getting it all right. I don't think we ever will get everything perfect. But if you're thinking about going down this route, don't be afraid to try it, and don't stick with we've always done it like this. We're not going to change.
think it's great to see the innovation that farms like Riviera are doing to try and improve soil health and make their crop production really more sustainable. We really need to work together on this because soil loss is a really widespread issue. The best place to start is to look at your soils and assess the soil health. Get them tested for nutrients and pH. Dig a hole, have a look at the structure and count how many worms you've got. And you can get advice from Catchment Sensitive Farming or your own agronomist and other farm advisors. And there's also some really good tools and resources out there. So Think Soils is a great illustrated manual. The Leaf Simply Sustainable Soils booklet is really informative and useful, and HDB Soil Health Scorecard. There's lots of useful tools, so have a look at them. And the important thing is to keep looking at your soils and what you can do better.